As Republicans set out to reclaim control of Congress this fall, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has been careful not to put forward an agenda. Instead, McConnell has kept his cards close to his chest, offering only a vague, "I'll let you know when we take Congress back." But today, Florida Senator Rick Scott, who leads the Republican election effort in the Senate, he released his own agenda. And boy, is it something. The 11-point plan to rescue America is a steaming hot buffet of conservative red meat. It begins with this doomsday screed about the militant left. Among the things the left plan to change or destroy are American history, patriotism, border security, the nuclear family, gender, traditional morality, capitalism, fiscal responsibility, opportunity, rugged individualism, Judeo-Christian values, dissent, free speech, colorblindness, law enforcement, religious liberty, parental involvement in public schools, and private ownership of firearms. Woo! It is a lot. And yet it goes on. Scott proposes 11 policy pillars, ones that offer some insight as to the soul of the modern-day GOP. Like this one, where Scott proposes to raise taxes on the poor. Scott declares that, quote, all Americans should pay some income tax to have skin in the game, even if a small amount. Explaining currently over half of Americans pay no income tax. And just who will process and audit all those new taxes on the poor is really anyone's guess, since Rick Scott also promises Republicans will immediately cut the IRS funding and workforce by 50%. Elsewhere in his 11-point plan, Senator Scott remains committed to Donald Trump's big lie, dedicating an entire section to elections with the demand that, quote, ballots can only be submitted to a polling location by a voter or the post office. No ballots that show up after Election Day will be counted ever. It's unclear if Scott understands how this would affect American service members, many of them voting Republicans, or diplomats working overseas, an inconvenient detail in a document full of the inconceivable. And then there is Scott's declaration that men are men, women are women, and unborn babies are babies. We believe in science. Apparently, Scott believes so much in science that he goes on to say, men and women are biologically different because he, as in God, created them. To that end, he offers a federal policy to reaffirm this religiously scientific view of the American family. Even though many single moms heroically do the job of raising a family, as my mom often had to, children need and deserve both parents, and government should not be shy about saying so. Just how punitive Scott intends the government to be when it comes to working moms, that, too, remains unclear.